Hey guys, it's Captain Forest here, and in today's video, I'm going to be going over both these combatants to see who would win, more often not, in an equal stats situation. Beast from Marvel 616 and one of the current members of the Xmen versus Blanka from Street Fighter. Now before I start this video, please leave a like, comment down below, and give me your thoughts and feedback down in the comment section. Also, shouts to the Coffee Shop Gang, they all make great content, their links will be in the description. Also, shouts to HQ Squad, they've been a massive help in my videos, much appreciated. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Beast and see what this blue furball brings to the table. Before Beast became the blue furry mutant that we all know and love, Beast's former appearance was originally more human-like with some mutant features such as having big hands and big feet. But despite those eccentric features, Beast's mutant powers bestow upon him superhuman strength, speed, reflexes, agility, and acrobatic prowess. He is an adept at performing complex acrobatic maneuvers. He can walk on his hands alone for hours. He has great dexterity with his hands and feet. He incorporates them both, such as catching Captain America's shield with his feet alone. And as for skill, Beast is known to be one of the best brawlers, as he's shown to use pressure points, and his skills are above the animal kingdom itself, which is absolutely impressive. Now, more on to Beast's transformation. Over the years, Beast has underwent different mutations, which make him more feral and increasing his overall abilities. In fact, this, in a way, is a great thing, as Beast's hearing is 10 times that of a normal human, and has enhanced sense of smell, which allows him to detect a goon who is hiding in ultraviolet rays, which make them virtually invisible to the naked eye. With this change of mutant physiology, he also comes with sharp claws. He's demonstrated dirty tactics with his claws, such as clawing off his opponent's eyeballs. And just like Wolverine, Beast can also switch and fight on pure instincts alone. Beast also has an accelerated healing factor, allowing him to heal from injuries, such as regenerating from bullet wounds instantly. Beast has some really good endurance feats, such as taking hits from a suppressed Hulk and taking a hit from Juggernaut, and also staying in the game after being blasted by electricity. Beast is very intellectual, as Beast reads a lot and knows a lot of subjects such as English, Shakespeare, Plato's theory, music, art, law, philosophy, etc. And Beast also has an amazing set of vocabulary. Beast is a great inventor and is always tinkering around with machinery to create things such as a noiseless popcorn bag opener. Lastly, when it comes to combat, Beast is quite smart. He was able to deduce a way to blind a hostile robot by destroying its antenna. Okay, so that's going to round up Beast. Let's roll on down the line to Blanka and see what this thunder brings to the table. So our green friend over here is quite a unique creature. Due to his primal nature, Blanka fights on raw instincts alone, as it's noted when he lost to Seth in a losing quote about him. Blanka utilizes great proficient, swift, acrobatic, and quick reflexes in combat. He uses punches, kicks, slides, his teeth and claws in combat. He uses moves such as the rolling attack, where he rolls himself into a ball and launches himself at his opponents like a cannonball to do damage. He's used techniques such as the vertical roll to tag airborne foes. He can perform the ground shave roll, where he spins around in one spot, charging himself up to then launch himself into his foes to do damage. He also uses another variant called lightning cannonball, where he generates electricity while spinning and then launches himself at his foe to electrocute them. Blanka can also generate electricity from his body to electrocute his foes. Blanka can perform the lightning mole, where he generates electricity from his body, then goes underground and then gets the drop on his opponent by popping out from under the ground, electrocuting them in the process. Another powerful move that Blanka can perform is called Shout of the Earth. Here, he bangs his chest repeatedly to generate electricity and then punches the ground, causing a small widespread of electricity to spread out, electrocuting his opponent. If his opponent is close, he will launch electricity in the air and shock them. Blanka can trigger his lightning beast state which allows him to continuously generate electricity from his body, and his attacks are all laced with lightning. He can then spam lightning balls, tagging his opponents in full succession by darting across his opponents, electrocuting them every time. And lastly, he knows the dynamic rolling, where he slams his electricity imbued body on top of his opponent, causing them to fly into the sky, and then finishes them off with a deadly electric cannonball charge. So that's going to round up Blanka. I'm going to go ahead and go over this matchup to see who would win, more often than not, in equal stats setting. Okay, so going over both these combatants, both Beast and Blanka have respective win cons. So Beast, of course, he's very intellectual, he's very smart, especially in combat situations. He has his own skill, pretty impressive when it comes to battle. He's very acrobatic, he has really good prowess, he has his Beast, he has his primal instinctive reaction, he has his enhanced senses, and other respective attributes about him. Now Blanka has his electricity, his hunter style. When it comes to fighting, he fights on pure instincts as well. He can also utilize his rolling attack or some of his unique impressive techniques imbued with his lightning. So when it comes to combat, I do think that when it comes to lightning, he has to be careful, Beast, because if Beast gets shocked too many times with the electricity, that could be an issue. That could literally just fry Beast, and that'd be pretty much GG if he's not careful, especially if Blanka gets up close and tries to bite him or electrocute him with the electricity. In character, Blanka likes to get close and use the electricity. He doesn't start off doing it, of course. He likes to utilize most of his Beast and Hunter style fighting tactics, such as using, of course, the rolling river or the rolling attack, and different tactics and methods in order to dispatch of his opponent. Now Beast, he's book smart, he's also very smart on the battlefield, and he will utilize his smarts and his intelligence to pretty much pick apart and analyze what type of opponent he's dealing with, especially with Blanka. I think if it came down to skill, I do think Beast is a little bit more skilled. He definitely knows ways to dispatch a Blanka, especially with pressure points. He'd be able to get around the electricity pretty well. He'd just use his acrobatics to jump around, and he'd basically just find openings around Blanka and his fighting style. And I think if it comes down to like fisticuffs, I do think that Beast will utilize his acrobatics, try and jump behind Blanka, hit him with pressure points, or simply use raw AP. And they both fight on instinct, so there isn't going to be a huge inherent advantage on either side. But I do think this fight is close. It just depends on how you interpret the fight. I definitely think Beast would be able to take at least a couple strikes from the electricity, because he's taken electric attacks before, he's taken nasty punishment from other characters. But I do think it just depends on how the electricity is applied. If he gets grabbed, like grappled and electrocuted, I think that's GG. I think Blanka would take victory in that regard, but I don't think Beast is going to get grabbed. Like, Beast is way too smart for that. And Blanka, he's not really a intellectual fighter. He's not very smart when it comes to combat. He typically relies on primal strength and his own inherent electricity and his instincts to fight in battle, whereas Beast is more logical. He's more equipped for battle, and he knows how to deal with opponents, and he will look for weak points. And I think this will give Beast the edge more often than not in this situation. So me personally, with a good amount of difficulty, I say mid-high or maybe high difficulty, I definitely have to lean more so with Beast. He has better skill, pressure points, more smart. Definitely when it comes to the field of combat, he knows how to look for weaknesses, and he knows where to target, and he knows how to analyze his opponents, and he knows how to deal with these tough characters as well. And he's pretty tough as well. But yeah, those are my thoughts at least. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. It's been real. I'll see you guys in the next one.